All right, you are not going to believe this. It feels like just out of the blue, Google unleashed this tidal wave of AI breakthroughs. And I mean, everything dropped at once. We're talking about a goal-driven agent that can literally think its way through 3D worlds, a secret model that can reason like a historian from the 1700s, and a leaked image generator that has almost terrifying precision. It is a lot, so let's get into it. Yeah, see, this isn't just another small, incremental update. When you start hearing researchers use phrases like that, shockingly close to real intelligence, you know something big is happening. We are officially leaving the world of simple pattern matching behind and entering a totally new era, an era where AI can interpret, reason, and act with a genuine awareness of the world around it. So, here's the game plan. First, we're going to look at how SIMA 2 is learning to act in the world. Then, we're going to uncover the secrets of this new model that's learning to think on a whole other level. After that, we'll dive into the leaks around the new creator, Nano Banana 2. And finally, we'll connect all the dots and figure out what this big picture really means. Now, here's the crucial thing to understand. These aren't just 3 separate random projects. Nope. You've got an AI that can act, one that can understand, and one that can create. Put them together, and you start to see Google's real strategy here, a unified push for a much more complete form of intelligence. First up, SIMA 2. This is the new version of DeepMind's agent that operates inside complex 3D worlds. And yeah, you could say it's an AI that plays video games, but trust me, its real purpose is so much bigger than that. Now, the first version of SIMA was already pretty cool, don't get me wrong. It could handle about 600 basic commands, turn left, climb the ladder, but it couldn't really see the big picture. SIMA 2, it's a different beast entirely. It doesn't just follow orders. You give it a high-level goal, and it actually thinks through a multi-step plan to get it done. And if you want to know why that's such a big deal, well, the numbers speak for themselves. Look at that gap. On long, complex missions, the original SIMA was only succeeding about 1/3 of the time. Meanwhile, human players, over 70%. That is a massive difference, and it all boils down to that lack of long-term planning, a problem SIMA 2 was built to solve. So, what's the secret sauce? What changed? One word: Gemini. By plugging Gemini in as its core brain, its reasoning engine, SIMA 2 is no longer just a puppet following a script, it is actively thinking. It explains what it's doing and why, and it can even catch its own mistakes and correct them on the fly. It's a fundamental shift from a simple command follower to a true problem solver. But this is where things get really wild. It's not just about getting better at the games it knows. SIMA 2 can be dropped into a completely new game it's never seen before, like the survival game Aska, and it just starts figuring things out. You don't even have to use words. You can give it instructions with a sketch or even an emoji, and it gets it. But the craziest part is knowledge transfer. Let's say it learns how to mine for ore in one game. It can then take that concept of mining and apply it in a totally different game world. It's so flexible, it can navigate worlds that another AI is generating in real time. That is a massive step toward real adaptive intelligence. Okay, so that's the AI that can act. Let's pivot to our next breakthrough, which is all about an AI that can understand. And this one's a little more mysterious, because it involves understanding our own complicated past. I mean, really think about that question. Can an AI really make sense of messy, handwritten historical documents? We're talking faded ink, weird old grammar, inconsistent spelling, bizarre symbols. For most AI, it's an absolute nightmare. It's not about just reading letters. It's about understanding deep historical context. Well, it turns out the answer is yeah, pretty much flawlessly. A historian got access to a new unreleased model inside Google's AI studio, and look at these results. Gemini 1.5 Pro was already incredible, but this new mystery model, it dropped the character error rate to just over 0.5%. To put that in perspective, that's like making one tiny mistake every 200 characters while reading an incredibly difficult 250-year-old manuscript. It's just insane. But the real shocker wasn't just how well it could read, it was how well it could reason. The historian fed it this ambiguous entry from a merchant's journal from 1758. The model didn't just transcribe the words, it actually performed multi-step financial calculations using historical currency, shillings and pence, to figure out what the merchant actually meant. As the historian said, it felt like the AI actually understood the document. So how is that even possible? It's a phenomenon called emergent implicit reasoning.
Basically, Google didn't specifically train this thing to be a historian or a symbolic reasoner. They just made the model so powerful, so advanced, that these complex abilities just emerged. They appeared as a side effect. This is a huge sign that we're moving from AI that just calculates to AI that genuinely comprehends.
And that brings us to our third pillar, creation. So we have an AI that acts and an AI that reasons. Now we have Nano Banana 2. Yeah, that's the name. A leaked image model that's taking AI's ability to visualize our ideas to a whole new level of precision. From what we've seen in the leaks, this thing has some game-changing new skills. For one, it seems to have finally cracked the code on rendering clean, perfect text onto images, something that, as you know, almost every other model struggles with. It can also act like a super-powered photo editor, taking old, blurry photos and making them look sharp. But the real magic is how well it follows directions. It can take a super complex, multi-part prompt and execute on it with a level of consistency that reportedly rivals Google's best internal tools. So what does all this mean in the real world? Well, if you're a designer, a marketer, anyone in a creative field, this is a huge deal. Imagine generating the perfect ad image with the slogan rendered flawlessly on the very first try, or creating complex concept art where the AI actually gets every single detail of your prompt right. This isn't just about making prettier pictures. It's about radically speeding up the entire creative process, slashing revision time, and getting that idea out of your head and onto the screen faster than ever.
So there you have it, an agent, a scholar, a creator. Let's step back for a second and connect these dots, because what Google is building here is something else.
It really all boils down to these three things. You have SIMA 2, which provides the action, the ability to physically interact with an environment. You have the new reasoning model, which provides the understanding, the brain power to interpret complex, contextual data. And you have Nano Banana 2, which provides the creation, the ability to visualize and build new things. When you stack those three pillars together, it becomes crystal clear that we are moving beyond AI that just predicts the next word in a sentence. We are heading towards a future where AI can act, reason, and create with a genuine, world-aware intelligence. And that leaves us with one final, very big question to chew on. Just how close are we to getting there?
Thanks for watching. Before your Wi-Fi drops, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Stay sharp, stay curious, and keep guarding the trends.